Buying a house can be an exciting and emotional process. Before starting your home search, you'll want to understand the ins and outs of home buying. This will empower you to make decisions that are the best for your family and your wallet. So, for today's video, we'll run through the process of buying a house in 2022. Before we get into it, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell to help us beat the YouTube algorithm. If you're done with that, let's start the video. Understand why you want to buy a house. Purchasing a home is a major decision that should not be taken lightly. If you're not clear on why you want to buy a house, you could end up regretting your decision. Define your personal and financial goals. Buyers should think about things like when they intend on moving and what they want in a home, such as amenities, ideal location, and how long it could take them to save for a down payment. These are all important to help define the goals they would like to meet. Check your credit score. The higher your credit score is, the more likely you'll be to get approved not only for a home loan, but for an affordable interest rate as well. You can boost your credit score in a number of ways. First, make sure to pay all your bills on time. Next, if possible, pay off a chunk of existing credit card debt, especially if you're carrying a high balance relative to your total credit limit across all of your cards. Finally, check your credit report for errors and correct those that could be dragging your score down. Checking your credit score will help you determine your financing options. Lenders use it to set your loan pricing and see if you're able to repay your mortgage. The better your credit history, the better the chances you'll have of securing financing with the best terms and rates. You can get your credit report and score from each of the 3 major credit reporting agencies, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, for free once a year. Your bank or credit card company might offer free access to your score and credit report too. Consider how different credit score ranges impact your interest rate, monthly payments, and total interest. In general, the lower your credit score is, the more expensive the mortgage will be. Create a housing budget. Setting a realistic budget for your new home will help inform what you can afford and how much your all-in costs will be. The purchase price isn't the whole picture. Carefully factor in other expenses to determine what you can afford. Buyers tend to forget to factor in other costs, like fees and setting money aside for maintenance costs. Just because you can afford a mortgage and down payment does not mean you can afford these long-term costs after you move. Save for a down payment. To avoid private mortgage insurance, or PMI, you'll need to save at least 20% of the home's purchase price for a down payment. Some lenders offer mortgages without PMI with lower down payments, but expect to pay a higher interest rate. Research the down payment requirements for the loan you want so you know exactly how much you will need. If a friend, relative, or employer has offered to provide a down payment gift, initiate a conversation early on to learn how much they plan to contribute and if there's any shortfall you'll need to cover. Secure a gift letter from them well in advance too. If you don't have much saved for a down payment, consider options backed by the federal government. FHA loans insured by the Federal Housing Administration require just 3.5% down, while VA loans and USDA loans have no down payment requirement. Shop for mortgage. Getting approved for a mortgage is helpful when you make an offer on a house, and it gives you a firmer handle on how much you can afford. Shop around with at least 3 lenders or a mortgage broker to increase your chances of getting a low interest rate. Remember to work with an experienced mortgage lender who can walk you through all of the options and overall costs. Hire a real estate agent. An experienced real estate agent can save you time and money by helping you find your dream home and by negotiating with the seller on your behalf. Contact several real estate agents and ask to meet with them for a conversation about your needs before choosing one. Someone with knowledge of an area can also tell if your budget is realistic or not, depending on the features you desire on a home. They can also point you to adjacent areas in your desired neighborhood or other types of considerations to help you find a house. Before hiring a real estate agent, Find out about their track record, knowledge of your desired neighborhood, and what their workload is like. You don't want someone who is overscheduled. Agents can refer you to other professionals like home inspectors, contractors, appraisers, and title companies. However, you should still shop around and compare fees from other professionals. See multiple homes. Simply viewing listing photos is not a substitute for visiting homes in person. With appropriate precautions in the pandemic and getting to know the neighborhood and its amenities. Let your real estate agent know what specific kinds of homes you want to see, or search for homes online yourself. Your agent can create your profile in the local multiple listing service, a database of homes for sale, and set up automatic searches for those that meet your criteria. You may not be able to check off everything on your home amenity wish list, so you'll want to prioritize what's most important to you aside from location. Drive through neighborhoods you like to see what's for sale, and attend open houses for homes that pique your interest. Remember to keep notes on each property you visit. After a few showings, it's easy to forget which homes you liked and why. Also, you can keep your schedule open so you can pounce when a great home is listed, especially in a competitive seller's market. You could gain an edge over other buyers the sooner you see it and put your offer in. Make an offer. Understanding how to make an attractive offer on a home can help increase your chances the seller will accept it, putting you one step closer to getting those coveted house keys. Once you find the one, your real estate agent will help you prepare a complete offer package, including your offer price, your pre-approval letter, proof of funds for a down payment, and terms or contingencies. Sellers might counteroffer on your price, terms, or contingencies. You can respond to the counteroffer if you wish, or reject it and move on. Once an offer is accepted, you'll sign a purchase agreement that includes the price of the home and estimated closing date. You'll need to pay an earnest money deposit, typically 1% to 2% of the purchase price. The seller may have a right to keep the money if you back out. Get a home inspection. A home inspection helps you get an overall picture of the property's mechanical and structural issues. The home inspection will help you determine how to proceed with the closing process. You might need to ask the seller for repairs, or you might decide to back out of the deal if you have a contingency in the contract. You can get recommendations for home inspectors from your real estate agent, but also be sure to do your own homework before choosing one. To make sure the home inspector has enough experience, read online reviews, ask for past client references, and look at their credentials. Also, look at the home inspection checklist to understand what is and is not covered. Negotiate repairs and credits. Your home inspection report may reveal major and minor issues. Major problems will likely need to be dealt with before your mortgage lender will finalize your loan, while minor issues can often wait till you take possession of the home. Enlist your agent's help to negotiate with the seller. Ask for the seller to either do the repairs or give you a credit at closing. If there are hazards like structural damage or improper electrical wiring, your lender might not approve of your loan. Likewise, you might not have the budget or desire to handle such repairs after buying the home. Some sellers won't agree to extensive repairs, and that's why a home inspection contingency is a great idea, to give you a way out of the purchase if the home is not in ideal shape. Secure your financing. Getting final loan approval means you need to keep your finances and credit in line during underwriting. Once you're ready to close, you won't want to open new credit lines or make other major purchases until the paperwork is signed. Respond promptly to requests for more documentation and double-check your loan estimate to ensure that all details are correct, so there are no hiccups later. Do a final walkthrough. A final walkthrough is an opportunity to view the property before it becomes yours. This is your last chance to view the home, ask questions, and address any outstanding issues before the house becomes your responsibility. come with your home inspection checklist and other documents like repair invoices and receipts for any work the owner conducted to ensure that everything was done as agreed upon and that the home is in move-in ready condition. Close on your house. Once all contingencies have been met, you're happy with the final walkthrough, and the closing agent has given the green light to close. It's time to make it official and close on your home. In this final step, your lender will issue you a clear to close status on your loan. 3 business days before your closing date, the lender will provide you with a closing disclosure that outlines all of your loan details, such as the monthly payment, loan type and term, interest rate, annual percentage rate, loan fees, and how much money you must bring to closing. At the closing, you, the buyer, will attend along with your real estate agent, possibly the seller's agent, the seller in some cases, and the closing agent, who may be a representative from the escrow or title company, or a real estate attorney. This is also the time where you'll wire your closing costs and down payment, depending on the escrow company procedures. Once all of the paperwork has been signed, the home is officially yours and you'll get those house keys. Congratulations! Now comes the fun part, moving in and making the house your home. Buying a home involves a lot of moving parts and complex steps, but this guide, along with the professional expertise of your real estate agent and mortgage lender, can help you navigate the process smoothly. By doing your homework ahead of time, you'll have more confidence in your decision and relish getting those coveted house keys on closing day. Well, that's about it for today's video. If you found this video helpful, do leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell button to be notified on our latest posts. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.